SummerSlam is upon us, folks. Thank you for watching again. Beyond the Shoot, we are back with another edition of Let's Get Ready to Ramble, but
prediction
style. SummerSlam 2008. We got a stacked card, man. We've got 13 friggin' matches. 3 on the pre-show. We got 3 on the pre-show. That's never happened before. Then 10 on the card. It's so many title matches. Insane title matches. We've got so many stories to talk over. We're going to be rambling, but we're going to be talking about these predictions. And of course, my favorite part of this show is the fact that Mr. Tony, our producer, he's not here on camera, but he finally gets a challenge just for him. He loves 205 Live. We have a 205 Live match. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But his punishment, if he picks the wrong person to win, is what, Mike?
He has to wear a Roman Reigns shirt for an entire week and take a picture of it and post it on all social media. He hates Roman Reigns.
He hates Roman Reigns. It's insane how much he hates him.
He has to wear a United States soccer jersey, and he hates them equally. Same thing, an entire week, and post it on social media, and he has to smile while he's wearing it.
He's a huge soccer fan, and he despises USA Soccer. So this is gonna be awesome. For a week, he's gonna have to wear one of those shirts, or one of those shirts on either day, whatever.
Each day, different shirts.
It's gonna irk him all week long. If he loses, of course. But like I said, we're gonna go through the card. We've got all the matches right in front of us. We're gonna talk about each one of them just a little bit, and we're gonna continue to ramble. Let's get ready to ramble, Mike. Let's do it. Start off. Too sweet.
All right, so we start with the kickoff show. There's 3 matches.
3 matches.
3 matches in the kickoff show. So we have to pay attention. Hopefully it gets filled up. And what they're trying to do is trying to fill up the stadium.
I understand.
But we're going to start off with the mixed match challenge title.
Oh, the tag team, whatever. Mixed tag team match.
It's Rusev and Lana versus Cien, Almas, and Zelina Vega.
Now these two, they've had a little rivalry going on for the last couple weeks on SmackDown. Of course, Aiden English being the X factor in that, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Cien Almas and Zelina Vega on that one.
I will agree with you because Aiden English will get involved and mess it up some type of way.
Some way. And they're splitting up Rusev Day. I mean, Rusev Day is pretty much done.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're splitting up Rusev Day. They're going to have him get a loss. I mean, at this point, I don't think Cien Almas can afford to lose.
No, I think because he's a rising star. They're gonna push him a little bit. And Zelina Vega, the same thing. She's already had 2 wins against Lana in a row, so that's why they made it
in English.
Exactly, at the cost of it in English. But I think we're both agree that it's gonna be Zelina Vega and Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas. Excuse me, El Ídolo.
So we agree on that.
Yeah, we agree that one. That's the first one. So first out, 13 matches.
13 matches. Be a long day.
Well, it's the second biggest pay-per-view behind WrestleMania. So I can understand.
It's like a work shift.
I mean, exactly. That's why we had to take all day Sunday off just to watch the entire event. So, all right, second match is
the Raw Tag Team titles. That goes to show how bad the tag team division is for Raw that they're on the kickoff show.
Sad.
A title change can be happening on the kickoff show.
Sad. I mean, I never thought I would see a tag team title match or any kind of title match in the pre-show. Ever.
It happens to be the Raw Tag Team titles.
Exactly. But I mean, I understand. We want to show some matches that matter because we want everybody to come in. The B team has actually elevated the tag team titles. I believe.
They have.
And they're going to be defending against
the Revival.
Save the
Hopefully
Revival.
they can revive their career.
Well, if you've watched this is Beyond the Shoot. Being the Elite on YouTube, a while back they would have this kind of phrase talking about the Revival, F the Revival, and that was when the Revival was hot.
That's hot. When Young Bucks were calling.
That's when the Young Bucks were calling them out. But now it seems like they're a little insignificant nowadays.
Because they got turned into jobbers.
Of course, but they had injuries. They got turned into jobbers after that. They haven't brought that oomph back. When they came from NXT straight to Raw.
Match on Raw was very good match.
No, it was. I thought it was an awesome match. So I think, you know what? I'm going to let you go first on this one. I went first on the first one. So.
I got the B team.
I got the B team too. I love the Revival. I love my top guys. I love those fools.
They're pushing the B team for a reason.
But they're pushing them for a reason. I think if they want to go the comedic route for a little while and then maybe turn them serious, but they still have to keep those titles on to do that. I think the Shatter Machine, the top guys, they're gonna be champions. They're going to be champions.
They have to be.
But they have to get some momentum. B team is getting they got all the momentum right now. And I think that's why I think they're going to win this championship.
No, I agree with you.
Or keep the championship.
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep it. So no, I agree with you. So it's 2 for 2.
2 for 2 on us.
Third match, which Tony, this is where he comes in play. Let's put a little Tony right here.
205 Cruiserweight Championship.
Cedric Alexander and Drew
Gulak. I have been watching 205 Live. We have been watching 205 Live, and we've been doing great shows on it.
I hated 205.
When we started, he hated it.
I didn't like 205.
He has fallen in love with 205. We do.
I get excited to watch it every single week.
It's amazing. The
Buddy Murphy has slowly became my favorite wrestler.
Absolutely. Buddy Murphy is awesome. Mustafa Ali, the champion Cedric Alexander, and even Mr. Drew Gulak. I think he tells the best story.
Man, his wrestling, his mat wrestling has gotten better.
Yes.
He's went from slowing down boring to slowing down.
He's a submission machine. He's a submission machine. He taps everybody out. He really does.
His Gulak lock is pretty cool. I like it. But
it's the Gulak. Not the Gulak lock. It's the Gulak.
So I mean, this isn't our pick. We're gonna do it for fun.
We're gonna do it for fun because it's part of the show.
Well, Tony picked Cedric Alexander.
Yes, Tony picked Cedric Alexander to retain the championship. So that's his pick. I'm gonna go against him.
So am I.
We're going Drew Gulak. Gulak. And you know why? We love Cedric. Oh yeah. He's like the first Cruiserweight champion in this new 205 Live era, because before it was Enzo Amore, and that was an old era. Now we're into the new era. We're into the Drake Maverick era. Drake Maverick era. He is the first champion of the Drake Maverick era, and I think he's done a great job. I really do. Good matches, but I think we need a heel to be champion.
I have to disagree with you about the great job part. Like I told Tony yesterday when we were watching 205, I told him, look, man, honestly, something about Cedric Alexander isn't clicking with me. Something him as champion, I think
it's his charisma. He doesn't have enough charisma.
I liked him better when he was chasing the championship.
Well, and that's also why we like Drew Gulak. We both like him because he can get on the mic and be funny and be witty and just switch to being serious. That his look, the look in his eye when he does interviews.
He has the potential to be good on the mic like Miz.
I think he does, and that's why we think he's going to be the new Cruiserweight champion. So Tony, you got Cedric, we got Drew. We're doing it for fun, of course. I mean, also it's part of our match card that we have to talk about, but this is mainly for you.
It's his challenge.
It's your challenge. This is the 205 Live SummerSlam challenge. Tony, you're on the clock.
Roman Reigns waiting for you. So we're gonna kick off the show officially.
Yeah.
7 hours of this show.
Wow.
It's Finn Balor versus Constable Baron Corbin.
When am I gonna get to work out? I don't even know, man. I'm gonna be here all day long. Wow, it's crazy. We're gonna work out during the show.
So Finn Balor versus Corbin. You want me to go first or you go first?
You know what? I'll go first. I'm going with Finn Balor.
And I agree.
But the thing is, I'm going with Finn Balor because it's just. I think Baron Corbin, I like his new look. I like his new character. He pisses me off every time I watch Raw, and that's what you're supposed to do as a kid. Piss me off, upset me, make me hate you. That's what he's doing. However, he's still under Kurt Angle. He has no authority. He has nothing.
But they're building it.
They're building it. That's why I'm saying he's going to lose this because they need to continue to build him as a big a-hole. You know what I mean?
Well, watching. I'm not sure if it was you. Was it you that was talking or Tony? We talked about Corbin and Angle kind of having this little feud that's been kind of going at it.
Like on the side,
On the side. So my thing is that I predicted maybe, was it with you? I'm not sure, but Survivor Series, Team Angle versus Team Authority.
That's what we talked about that, And we were talking about that, of course, for Saturday and later, which included Finn Balor and Constable Corbin. That's why Finn Balor needs a little push, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it.
He does.
He just has to get past this Constable Corbin bump in the road.
He does.
And that's why I think he's going to win this match. I think he's going to, in my opinion, weasel out of it because he's, like I said, the smaller guy. They're doing the small guy, big guy storyline here.
Quick 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's quick 1, 2, 3. He's not going to overpower Baron, of course not. So he's going to have to use a lot of his skill. I think he's going to win.
No, so I agree. I mean,
so we're
3 for 3
right now.
We're 4 for 4.
That's true. We're 4 for 4 right now.
Yeah, 4 for 4. So next up, our first title match of the night, SmackDown Live.
Well, actually, no. We already had 2.
That's the kickoff.
We already had 2 in the kickoff. That's crazy. We're in our second match to start the show. We're in our third title match already. That's crazy.
Man,
that's crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
True.
But Bludgeon Brothers and New Day. I'll go first with this one.
This is too easy for me.
Bludgeon Brothers. And the reason why is because I have a feeling certain people are going to get involved.
Oh, interfere.
And I feel like it will be Sanity that will get involved and ruin it for the New Day.
I have kind of the same reason. I'm picking the Bludgeon Brothers as well. I don't think they've given them enough time on SmackDown to be the champions they're meant to be.
Exactly. Like my grade on SmackDown, I gave them a D because they don't need to be squashing people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they need to build up as champions.
I see Bludgeon Brothers Insanity having a pretty long and successful,
So do I.
you know, little quarrel. You know, I have them fighting each other for a long time. New Day, I think they inserted them in here because they're popular, and it's gonna bring that match up.
Oh yeah.
But the Bludgeon Brothers gonna kill these guys.
What I think is gonna happen is the fact that Sanity's gonna get involved with the New Day. New Day and Sanity will have a little storyline for maybe the next pay-per-view that happens. So meanwhile, the Bar comes in, which I feel like is the only team size-wise capable to bring the Bludgeon Brothers some competition.
Right, some kind of competition.
So what that would do is that will show the weaknesses of the Bludgeon Brothers.
Right. No,
and at that point, that's when Sanity comes
totally agree with you. I don't think Sanity is going to interfere. I just think the Bludgeon Brothers are going to kill
the victory.
New Day in the match.
Just like they
after
slammed Xavier Woods on them.
Exactly. What might happen involving Sanity, I don't think maybe they'll try and interfere, but then Bludgeon Brothers will be like, we don't need you, and start beating on them.
Yeah, and then that
something
would
like
be the feud for later.
But then that would be the feud for later on. I just think they're going to win this match and retain the titles.
So it's another one we agree on. I told them.
Great minds think alike. I mean, we don't pre-predict anything.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about these predictions at all until the day that we do our prediction show. So next one.
This is the match I'm not looking forward to. I know you are. We always talk about this.
Roman Reigns already?
No, not just yet. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. But it's Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. For the Money in the Bank contract, and if Braun Strowman gets disqualified, counted out. However, he just loses in any way, Kevin Owens gets
this is the first one we might disagree on.
I think so, but we'll see.
My first one. So, what do you got?
I'm picking Kevin Owens.
I'm picking Braun Strowman.
I'm picking Kevin Owens. And the reason I'm picking Kevin Owens is because I think Braun Strowman has actually dropped down
the pecking order
in these last few Raw, shows and things like that. Because I think they paired him with Jinder Mahal. They paired him with Kevin Owens that keeps running away. They don't know what to do. All they're doing is showing a DQ loss, a countout loss, okay, and showing that, you know what, he can lose like this and lose the briefcase. Well, you know what? He's going to lose the briefcase.
You know what? I'm kind of wanting to change it, and let me tell you why. Because up to now, I've been thinking about who I'm going to pick. I was going to pick Kevin Owens, but a completely different reason. The two reasons I was going to pick Kevin Owens first was because, one, even if they give him the briefcase, Braun Strowman will always be in the title picture.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So he doesn't need the briefcase to be.
That wasn't my thinking, picture. But that also goes to.
That's my first. My second thing is the fact that right now, if later in the match, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, I feel like we can't have face versus face.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. And that leads, of course, to the title match later on that we're going to predict. But whether...
So, I mean, I'm going to stick with Braun Strowman because I already played him. I can't back out on it.
No, absolutely.
But it was teeter-totter for me. And
I can see because I was going to pick Braun Strowman because he was white hot. He was white hot. I just think he's lost a lot of luster in these last couple of weeks, and I don't think they're going to have him hold on to it. I think this is going to be one of those changes, one of those curveballs that Vince McMahon and Triple H like to throw, and they're going to say, okay, this hasn't happened in a long time. The
surprise factor.
The last time this happened with the Money in the Bank briefcase, Edge beat Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, you know how long ago that was to get that Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, exactly. But it was also because Mr. Kennedy got WWE fired. So they had to give it to somebody else. But this one here, this is the first time it's going to happen within a storyline, and that's what I think is going to happen.
I mean,
Kevin Owens.
I wanted to pick Kevin Owens. I really did,
but this is the logic we have, and that's what we're explaining why we're choosing who we choose.
I'm not gonna back out. I'm sticking with Braun Strowman.
Kevin Owens here. So this is the first one.
This next match is a match that I am highly looking forward to, and we're both just the way we talk. We both are gonna predict the same exact outcome. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins, and I pick Dolph Ziggler because we have a certain person that's coming back. And he will become a heel and turn on Seth Rollins.
Hold on, let me do my Dean Ambrose impression now.
Like somebody said, wherever you are, shout out to you. Dolph Ziggler looked like the 2011 Triple H, and
Dean Ambrose looked like
2014
Triple H. Yeah, I mean, Dean Ambrose is an awesome addition to this match.
Man.
This
match was great.
Yeah, no, it was already great. We already know that they were going to have a hell of a match. They've had matches before, and they've been great. I mean, even with Drew McIntyre, they've been great. Drew McIntyre knows how to insert himself in the match, but now the Lunatic Fringe, add him to the match. It's an awesome match.
Man.
But I'm picking Seth Rollins.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Throwing a curveball here because I'll tell you what. Yesterday, I would have picked Dolph Ziggler. Why? Because I thought the same thing Mike did. But my logical mind here, he's not going to turn
Just yet. Maybe on Raw.
Because I think, like you said, and it was something that Mike said last week. He said, can they really carry this all the way to WrestleMania?
That's true.
Through Survivor Series, all the way through Royal Rumble to WrestleMania? I don't think so. I don't think they can. So they're going to stay in the Shield, and the Shield Brotherhood and stuff.
You want to know how they can? Triple threaded for the championship.
Well, yeah.
WrestleMania.
Well, yeah. The thing is, they can triple thread it, but however, they're still going to be brothers for a while. And then during one of the big four, Survivor Series or Royal Rumble, he's going to turn. So he's going to work his way up because right now, it's just this.
They'll give the Shield one last little run.
Yeah, they're going to give Seth Rollins the Intercontinental title back, and maybe he might want a shot at the Intercontinental title later on. That's why I'm picking Seth Rollins to win it. And then
later on,
Dean Ambrose will turn.
I jumped the gun. I know I did. I just want to see it happen.
Yeah, no, I feel it. And
like
a lot of people do. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people do.
Even the first time, 4 years ago, when Seth Rollins turned heel on the Shield, everybody predicted it was going to be Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, so did I, absolutely, because he
had that Joker
like a heel.
feeling.
He looks like, and now he actually looks like he can kill anybody. He's a monster.
He just left the pen.
I mean, seriously, he looks like he just got out of prison. Okay, he's scary looking. Now he looks like a true heel, and that's why I think the heel turn's gonna happen, but not
just yet. But it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah,
but I do pick Dolph Ziggler, and my reason is just the fact I feel like they're gonna break up him and McIntyre, and they feel like they need a title to do that. They need a reason behind it.
Drew McIntyre to go against him.
And then Drew McIntyre to go against him for the title, and that way, we can have Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the title. We can have Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor for the title.
I'd like to see Drew McIntyre go for the Universal title already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I got you. But I'd love to see Drew McIntyre.
Or maybe call up somebody from NXT.
That's a whole nother ramble, baby. Yeah. That's a whole nother ramble right here.
But yeah, so I pick Dolph Ziggler, you pick Seth Rollins.
Absolutely.
That's two we disagree on.
One, so I surprised him.
That was good. But still, we have the triple threat women's match.
Oh, I wish this was not a triple threat. I really wish it was not a triple threat match.
I wish it was a fatal four-way because a certain Japanese person belongs in it.
Well, I mean, I can't say nothing about Asuka. I haven't seen her in the last 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks.
They really want to lose them to New Japan. They better start pushing them.
I pray.
So it's Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Carmella.
Well,
Carmella has been great the past 2 weeks.
Carmella is not going to leave as champion. I'm just saying that right now. That's just me. She's not leaving as champion. But I haven't said who I'm choosing yet. So you were saying something right now, Mike. Go ahead.
See, here's the thing about it is that I'm still 50-50 at this point. I don't know who I'm picking.
So, all right. You want to do this 1, 2, 3? And then just blur it out, and then we'll talk about it.
I don't know, because here's my reasoning behind it.
Go ahead.
I want to pick Carmella because I have a deep feeling that she will stay champion.
Yeah, he has a deep connection.
No, I hate Carmella. Due to the heel turn of a certain Irish lass kicker on Charlotte.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so
I feel like, I want to pick Carmella.
Basing your prediction off what you think is going to happen.
Exactly,
I got you.
But Becky Lynch fan, huge Becky Lynch fan. I want her to win it, so I want to pick Becky Lynch.
So that's where you're picking. So you're not picking Charlotte.
I'm not picking Charlotte.
He's not picking Charlotte.
I'm not picking Charlotte.
So he's 50-50 between Carmella and Becky Lynch. All right. So I'm saying that Carmella's not going to win. So I'm between Charlotte and Becky Lynch. This is a little situation here. But yeah, let's just do the 1, 2, 3 and build around what we're going to do, okay?
Oh, man.
Right here. We'll give you 2 seconds. 2 seconds, then we'll start countdown. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch. All right. He says Carmella. I say Becky Lynch. I'm sticking with Becky Lynch because I still think.
I want Becky Lynch to win. I want you to win this one.
I'm thinking Becky Lynch is still going to turn heel, but with the title.
With the title?
Yep. And then that's going to lead to her and Charlotte.
Maybe Charlotte congratulating her afterwards, and then boom.
Maybe, but maybe she uses a heel move or pull the tights against Charlotte to win the title, and that shows I have turned.
Quite just a heel turn just yet, just kind of building up to it, you think?
Maybe.
I mean, I want Becky Lynch to win. Like I said, I don't know what's a pick, but I have a feeling Carmella's going to come out champion. If they're trying, this past 3 weeks, she's done phenomenal.
Either way, I think it's going to be like a weasel win.
So we both don't pick Charlotte. So
no, Charlotte's not going to win. Pretty much, we're not picking Charlotte to win. But I think Becky Lynch,
she's a top star. She can be put in the title picture anytime, whenever she wants.
I just think Carmella's time is run out already. I really do think her time is run out.
They didn't bring back James Ellsworth for no reason, in my opinion.
But they let him go.
No, they did, but they need a match. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Carmella.
He's got Carmella. I got Becky Lynch. That's 3. This is getting exciting. It really is. Just there have been predictions where we only have 1, or we only have 2 matches, and we disagree. This is already 3, and we have about 6 matches left, 6 or 7 matches left. So
we're gonna agree in the next one. We'll agree in the next one. Shinsuke versus Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that one's too easy.
Me and Tony were joking the other day because we joked that Jeff Hardy's gonna lose because he needs a break, and then he comes back and wrestles the match.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff Hardy needs to lose.
Both Hardys, right?
Man.
Both Hardys. I thought both Hardys were gonna be
who do you got? I got Shinsuke.
I got Shinsuke. Nakamura.
Jeff Hardy's gonna need a break.
They're gonna have.
Randy Orton's gonna get involved.
We were talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have to keep Shinsuke happy, don't they?
Yeah.
They have to keep the title on him somehow, some way. They should have put the world title on him, but. You know what?
We'll save that for later. We'll save that for later.
That's another ramble, but I think they need to keep him happy. That's part of my logic, but also because I think Randy Orton's going to come and distract the hell out of Jeff Hardy, and it's not going to allow him to win.
I feel like Jeff Hardy was given the U.S. title to kind of elevate a little bit more.
And he did.
And to kind of be like, hey, thank you for what you've done for
Absolutely.
us. Cool. Now it's Shinsuke's time, and that's why I feel like Randy Orton stole the spotlight.
And you know what I think? I'm going to give props to Jeff Hardy right now because I think he is injured. I still think he's injured.
Oh, yeah.
But he's actually, you know what? I'm going to go through with the storyline. We're going to finish it at SummerSlam. And then hopefully, he might take some time off after this. But we're going to have to see because that Randy Orton.
I'm going to stop talking about him taking time off.
Yeah, exactly. We're hoping more than we're actually predicting him taking time off because Randy Orton coming back, it's like injecting poison into SmackDown.
Viper.
It's like, oh my gosh, dude, that was so exciting these last couple of weeks. But yeah, so we
Even
will have
just creeping out of the side wasn't beef.
Oh my gosh, it was just him watching. He's just watching. It's like that's the old Randy Orton. That's the old Randy Orton that we had. Like
hopefully he doesn't get suspended.
Oh man.
Hopefully
well, yeah.
There's
rumors going around, but we'll have to see because if he gets suspended, that's gonna mess up the whole storyline.
It will. But Shinsuke.
We started.
So we agree.
So.
This one's gonna be tricky. I don't know who to pick yet. This is WWE did a good job. They did a really good job. The Miz versus Daniel Bryan, 8 years worth.
8 years in the making, dude. Wow, I remember watching these fools and NXT.
This is a
NXT. Yeah.
This is a WrestleMania caliber storyline.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is a hell of like I said before. This is a storyline that can last for months and months and months because these guys they act like
they can go on to
they
separate
have true
feuds.
heat with each other. Everybody believes this storyline.
They can go on separate feuds and then still connect back up and have a great feud.
Well, also because Daniel Bryan's coming off a horrible feud with
Colin
Cassidy. Colin Cassidy. Remember that fool? Yeah. Oh, I'm tall and you're small. Whatever. He came off a horrible couple of matches.
And his contract's up in what? 3 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
3 weeks.
Coming in September, right?
So, August 30th.
September 1st.
September 1st. All in. August 30th is Daniel Bryan's last day.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. But I mean, these guys, they can carry the story because they got everybody invested in it. Miz has created a brand for himself as the biggest butthole in the entire WWE.
This guy would never be face ever again.
No, he better not be face ever again.
Never.
This is one of the 3 guys that I say can never be a face. The other, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, and The Miz.
Bobby Roode is a different story.
Yeah, it's a whole different story. He's not even on this card, so.
So what do you got?
I got The Miz. I believe in this storyline, and I think it's going to go on for a long time. They're going to re-sign Daniel Bryan, and he's going to go on to WrestleMania to face The Miz. One of them might win a title in between there.
I have a feeling that will happen.
And it's going to be a title match at WrestleMania.
The Miz is going to win. The Miz is going to win. I feel like Daniel Bryan can afford to take a loss.
Oh, yeah.
He's fine with that.
Daniel Bryan is over, and he will stay over, and he will continue to be over for the rest of his career.
What I have a feeling they're doing is I feel like they're having secret contract talks. I have a feeling, back to All In, I have a feeling that, Vince McMahon said, you know what, cool. Resign a contract, go do your little All In thing, majigger, if you want to do it.
It's going to be surprising.
You got to take this loss, you got to come back and kiss my ass. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I have a feeling that he's going to build this into one big storyline of him, you know what, I lost The Miz, I'm leaving WWE, I don't want to be here no more, and kind of play into the whole contract thing.
This could be the rivalry of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
And into next year as well. And that's why I think this is the perfect rivalry to have right now for the Miz and also for Daniel Bryan, because this will sign Daniel Bryan back. This will have Bryan
if the Miz beats Daniel Bryan,
yeah,
he beat a champion. He beat the number 1, number 2, number 3 guy in the WWE.
One of the best wrestlers ever. Yeah,
it's gonna insert him back into some kind of title picture. It's gonna put him back into not jobber, not mid-card mid. It's gonna put him back up too.
They're both up here too. And I mean, Daniel Bryan is much better wrestler than Miz. He is, but Daniel Bryan, I mean, does not have the mic skills that the Miz does, and the Miz is elevating this rivalry up because of his mic skills.
Exactly. You know, Miz can go.
And when
versus...
they have the match, they're gonna have a great match.
Exactly. So we both got.
We both got the Miz because of the same reasons.
Oddly enough, we sat here a month and a half ago talking about we were not looking forward to seeing Ronda Rousey.
Oh man, yes. It seems like forever ago we were talking about Ronda coming in and saying that she's gonna suck
everybody
and
wrong to the max.
Ooh. She's only had 3 matches, but all 3 matches have been good. She has stepped up tremendously, dude.
Man.
She's gotten better in the ring. She's gotten better on the mic. She's got the fan base. Everybody's cheering her. Everybody behind her. She's got momentum. And more importantly, momentum.
Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey.
For the Raw Women's Championship.
For the Raw Women's Championship.
All right, you got this one. Go ahead.
Alexa Bliss.
Really?
Although Ronda Rousey has proven everybody wrong, although she is a moneymaker, although she is a top girl, although, you know, she will be champion, not just yet.
Not just yet?
Not just yet, in my opinion. I feel like Alexa Bliss still has a little bit of carry it, a little bit more, and then
I see what you mean.
give Ronda Rousey the heel turn. Give her the momentum to go into WrestleMania and see the match we all want to see. Asuka versus Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
That's the match everybody wants to see. So why not save it for WrestleMania?
I see.
You know, Asuka, I don't see Asuka as a heel. I see Ronda Rousey as a heel. You know, I see her eventually turning. So I feel like Alexa Bliss is going to win it now. Ronda Rousey isn't ready yet. We're going to give her a top match. This is her first top match. First was Stephanie McMahon, which, come on.
Well, yeah.
And then it was Alicia Fox.
And then, of course, she had the Nia Jax thing.
The Nia Jax thing. So, I mean, I feel like her just getting inserted in the title picture is great. Great job, but Alexa Bliss is good.
The reason I asked really was because I thought he was going to pick Ronda Rousey. And I was like, curveball, I'm picking, because I'm picking Alexa Bliss as well. I'm picking it because it's not Ronda time yet. I'm not saying she's going to lose the match. I'm just saying she's not going to leave with the title.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, she might win by DQ. She might win. Something's going to happen, but it's going to continue to keep her strong, but she's not leaving SummerSlam with the title.
No, she's not.
And the only reason is because, like Alexa said, she's only had, this is her 4th match.
She's an overrated rookie.
She's an overrated rookie, but she's doing great. She's by leaps and bounds, she's improved, but she's still improving. As you can see in Raw.
That's what I mean.
As you can see in Raw the last couple of weeks, all she did were judo flips.
Judo flips, that's it.
Arm flips. And
you know, I want to see her do a drop kick.
Yeah, I want to see body slams. I want to see power bombs.
Submissions. I want to see more submissions.
Absolutely. And not just on the arm, you know, go to the legs. But I just think, like you said, she's going to be champion, but she's not going to be champion just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's not leaving with the title, but we still think Alexa Bliss is going to
squirm her way out of it.
Yeah, squirm her way out of it. So, I mean, yeah.
We both got Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, we both got Alexa Bliss.
AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
God, this is my favorite match of the night. Favorite match of the night. This is going to be, I think, the best match of the night.
I disagree, but I do feel like it's one of the matches to see. I picked Samoa Joe.
I picked AJ Styles.
Wow, he's the biggest Samoa Joe fan too.
I am, and this is what I want to explain. Samoa Joe is going to be champion. But AJ Styles has had this title, and they want him to have it for at least a year.
Okay? Well, he's already had it for more than hasn't he?
He's only had it for about 11 months.
So it's about to be the year.
So they want to give him an entire year with the title like they did for his first run as well. They didn't quite give him a year, which they should have, because he was heel then, and it probably would have been better. But now, I think he's going to escape Samoa Joe. He's going to survive Samoa Joe.
Clutch.
But he's not going to. He's going to be left lame at the end of the match, but he's still going to be champion.
I just feel like he already beat Shinsuke 3 times in a row for the title.
Well, it seems like 7.
Yeah, they always teased.
They had a lot
they
of
always
matches.
teased him losing it, and he held on to. He overcame it. I just feel like Samoa Joe needs to win the title.
Okay.
I feel like he needs to win the title because he was slowly going down that pecking order, and this inserting him here is putting him back up again.
Yeah, no, I
so
feel
I feel like he needs to win it.
And I think aside from wearing a suit, I think he's doing a great job with setting up this rivalry again, because they didn't have much time to do it.
Exactly. So if Samoa Joe wins it, you know, he could say that, I told you so, your family needs you. I told you so, now it's my time.
But no, he's saying his family needs him, right? But the reason he's champion is because he is not with his family.
No, exactly.
And that's why he's going to keep. I think he's going to keep it going, and it's going to probably lead to something like AJ's going to look like an asshole. They're going to make him look, but he still has the title. And he's going to lose it later on. So I still think right now he's not going to lose the title.
I mean, I picked Samoa Joe for we've for the
and
same reasons.
Dude, and I love Samoa Joe. He's my favorite wrestler on the card, on the roster right now. He's my favorite. I mean, I've been watching them for years, decades, let me put it that way. Since Ring of Honor, since TNA, all the way through. And I'm picking against him because of logic.
I mean, I think he feels the same way I feel with, you know, who was it that I wanted to win earlier?
Oh, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
I want Becky Lynch to win. I'm not going to pick her, but if she wins, I'll be ecstatic. You know, same thing with
We're not
you.
going with our we're not going with our fan picks. We're going with our predictions and
Our
logic,
logic.
using our logic stuff.
So we have the main event.
We have a contest to win. I'm not losing again.
We have the main event.
Oh, we're finally at the main event, man.
Finally, 13
It seems like we've been
matches.
through 30 matches already. It's crazy. All right,
I mean, we already know who it is.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Here's my prediction. Roman Reigns. It can't be 4 times, 5 times in a row that he loses to Brock Lesnar, because at this point it's just, it's going to get ridiculous, which already is. But here's my logic. I don't feel like it's going to happen just yet. My opinion was this. When Paul Heyman was on Raw, he was poking at Roman Reigns to join him.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
Paul Heyman ran. Cool. I feel like that was WWE's way of testing the waters to see how the crowd would react.
Yeah, with Paul Heyman saying.
With Paul Heyman saying, and in my opinion, and from what you saw in the crowd,
Yeah.
they were going ballistic. They were chanting yes.
If this was that was a perfect time that Roman could have chose for the crowd to go over on him.
Exactly. This is the one way
Yeah.
that Roman will ever go over with the crowd, and it is to join Paul Heyman as a face, as a heel, whatever.
Just-
But him joining Paul Heyman will get the crowd to cheer for him, and I feel like that's what happened this week. Is the crowd? Yes, Paul Heyman squirmed out of it. We all knew it was gonna happen. But I feel like that was just WWE, Vince McMahon, Triple H
Testing the waters.
to see how the crowd would react.
Playing with the universe and
Exactly.
what are you going to do when Paul Heyman chooses Roman Reigns?
Exactly. So I mean, I would want, this is my want,
Yes.
but not what I predict. I would want Paul Heyman to turn on Brock Lesnar, and then kind of throughout the next couple of weeks, show Roman Reigns, this is why you won the championship, because of me.
Right.
Now you're champion. Now let's work together. Not quite Raw, hey Raw, me and you together, but like 2 or 3 weeks
No, yeah,
to the next pay-per-view.
till the next pay-per-view, right.
You know, kind of going at it. But I don't feel like that's the way he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win clean. I feel like Brock Lesnar Paul Heyman might accidentally cost Brock
Right,
Lesnar the match
accidentally.
or something, but Roman Reigns will walk out champion, and I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
The reason I'm scared to pick who I'm going to pick is because Brock Lesnar is probably going to re-sign with WWE on a
Well, he said
another partial
he
contract.
wants to be UFC and WWE champion at the same time.
Universal champion. I'm going with Roman Reigns as well. For what you wish will happen, I think is going to happen. Okay?
Already so quick.
Already so quick, because they still have that bad taste in their mouth of how the Greatest Royal Rumble ended with these two guys.
Oh, yeah.
Or the bad taste of how WrestleMania ended as well.
How bad.
How
Ooh.
bad it ended. And we gave it grades of
We gave
Fs.
it an F.
We gave it Fs, okay? And you know, yeah, we're just starting out here, but we are wrestling fans. We did not like those 2 matches at all.
Horrible.
They still have that taste in their mouth. I think they do. So they're going to do a little curveball swerve, and this is going to wow the crowd and just be like, this is the way to end the show, with Paul Heyman turning on Brock Lesnar to help
Getting
Roman
the
Reigns.
cheers for Roman
Getting
Reigns.
the cheers for Roman Reigns. However, 2 swerves tonight. Kevin Owens will come and try to cash his
Whoa.
Money in the Bank, because I predict that Kevin Owens will win that Money in the Bank. Turn and come and go against Roman Reigns and say, I'm going to cash it in, and then Paul Heyman goes and turns on Roman Reigns to go with Kevin Owens.
To become, yeah. I
So
see
Roman
that.
Reigns still has the fans chanting and cheering for him because he had Paul Heyman, and then
see
they're
that.
going to be this, what's going on? And now Kevin Owens becomes the new Paul Heyman guy.
I see that to the max.
That is
completely
Double swerve has not happened in a long time. We've had Money in the Bank winners do it in the same time. Dean Ambrose, that's how he won
Alexa
the WWE
Bliss.
title. Alexa Bliss, same night as well. I think it's going to happen again this evening.
I would want that to happen. I want that to happen.
It's one of the big 4, and this is where it should happen, on one of the big 4: SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
What sucks though, as far as being the big 4, it's so far away from WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, it's true. And I like the fact it's the start of the road. It's kind of the start of the road to WrestleMania, because
Yeah.
SummerSlam, number 1 of the big 4. Then you have Survivor Series. Then you have Royal Rumble, and that's when they say, "Oh, that's the start of the road to WrestleMania." Actually, it starts at SummerSlam.
They start kind of tinkering with the little feuds here
And
and
this
there.
is where we think, like, can some of these rivalries hold on all the way to SummerSlam?
I feel like there's like
some
three matches on the card that can hold on.
Some can and
Miz,
some cannot.
Rollins, Ambrose, and
It just depends. But I mean, we picked the same person to win.
Just
I just
outcomes.
picked the outcome of
I
the
think
end
that
of the show.
outcome somewhat later in the future
Yeah.
is not this Sunday, but if that happens,
It happens on Saturday. I mean, that will change my whole aspect, the whole outlook on what this Roman Reigns rivalry.
not just that, your point of view, if that happens, Raw's viewership, boom,
through the roof.
and that's what they need.
Through the roof. I mean, they had a great week. They had a great
They
show.
put a great
last
show.
night.
They
They
put a
put
great
a
show.
really good show setting up to SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam's going to put on a great show setting up to the Raw after SummerSlam. It's going to be epic, dude. I think SummerSlam is going to be. This SummerSlam is going to be. Last year's SummerSlam wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
Neither was
it
Survivor
wasn't that
Series.
good.
Neither was Survivor
Yeah,
Series.
neither was Survivor Series.
We were there.
This SummerSlam is going to be awesome. The card looks great. 3 shows on the pre-show, 10 shows on the card. It's going to be freaking amazing. 7 hours of wrestling.
So we
action.
disagreed on 4.
I believe we disagree on 4 of them, which
4.
means we could tie again. However, this is the most disagreements we had in a while.
We don't have a punishment just yet. We'll be bringing it to you guys this week, Saturday.
Well, actually, I have to go through my last punishment. As you can
Color
see,
his hair.
I need to color my hair.
We will have it at All In Chicago.
Absolutely.
Red.
I'm coloring my hair red for the punishment that I lost to. What was the? I don't even remember what the damn. Was it Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Okay, I lost Money in the Bank. That's why I'm going to be doing the red hair, going full Okada now because he's got the red hair. I'm going to have the red hair for All In, and I'm going to be the biggest Okada fan.
So
now.
this Saturday, we're going to be doing a live stream of NXT and our predictions for NXT TakeOver,
Yes.
which that card is just hours and hours worth of content that we will be giving you.
We're going to do a whole ramble on just NXT, honestly.
And so that Saturday, we'll give you guys a punishment. You know, we got to tinker with some things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have four matches we disagree
We got
on.
to choose how bad the loser is going to feel.
I'm just
and
excited
going
for Tony.
to-
I'm
what
just
is he going to-
hoping, you know.
Yeah, we're hoping Drew Gulak wins.
I want to see Tony's
It's gonna be
face.
funny. Tony, we love you, but we're gonna love you in a Roman Reigns shirt so much better. And you have to put it on social media and show all your friends. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic.
He's going to become a Roman Reigns fan after that week.
He's a closet Roman Reigns fan. You watch. He's gonna love this shirt.
He has a Roman Reigns doll on his couch.
But yeah, either
So those
USA
are-
Soccer or Roman Reigns is gonna be epic.
So this is our prediction show.
Yeah, absolutely.
For SummerSlam, and I'm excited. I'm not looking forward to watching 7 hours of wrestling,
I'm
but
spent. I'm really spent in this prediction show because the card is it's a lot of matches. It's a lot of matches. I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna be ready. 7 hours of wrestling action, wrestling commentating. Oh, by the way, I hope Renee Young is on the commentator table.
At least for the women's matches.
Yeah, exactly. At least for the women's matches. She did a great job on Raw. But I think it's gonna be an awesome show. It's gonna be a great kickoff to the Big Four, going all the way to WrestleMania. SummerSlam's gonna be awesome.
so see you guys for NXT on Saturday.
Hold on, let's use your Twitter feed.
Mike
Watch
Hiru
it.
BTS.
Psycho_Steve BTS. Also, like, comment, subscribe, watch our videos. We're getting a lot better. We've gotten over 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. We want to keep it going. We want to get to 1,000 now. That's our next goal. And we're gonna be out there. We're going all in. We're gonna be there for 4 days, and we're gonna try and get as many subscribers as we can. And we're gonna watch all these epic matches. It's gonna change the world. That's what New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor want to do. They want to change the world.
Let's see if WWE can change the world this weekend.
We'll see. SummerSlam 2018. Too sweet. We're out.